The Israeli military operation in northern Gaza has entered its 12th day, marking a severe escalation in Israel's war on the Gaza Strip. Israeli forces have imposed a siege that has tightly enclosed areas like the Jabalia refugee camp, Jabalia city, Jabalia Nazla, Beit Hanun, and Beit Lahia, with over 400 Palestinians killed since the beginning of the assault, according to local media sources. Residents are trapped, with the Israeli military heavily bombarding the area, cutting off access to humanitarian aid, creating a dire humanitarian crisis, and preventing residents from evacuating to nearby Gaza City, instead ordering them to evacuate south of the Gaza Valley only via Salah ad-Din Street, which runs along the eastern part of the Strip from its north to its south. Despite Israeli orders for evacuation, thousands of families remain in their homes, unwilling or unable to evacuate due to old age, disabilities, or fear of not being allowed to return. For months, Israeli airstrikes have continued to target areas previously designated as humanitarian safe zones, leaving civilians with nowhere to turn. People in northern Gaza are suffering from a severe shortage of food, water, and medicine. The situation in hospitals is deteriorating rapidly. Newborns at Kamal Adwan Hospital face critical conditions due to power shortages and a lack of medical supplies amid the ongoing siege. Al Jazeera journalist Fadi al-Wahidi, who was shot during his coverage, has seen his health deteriorate and has fallen into a coma. Israel's goal is clear. It is carrying out a plan to ethnically cleanse and depopulate northern Gaza. This military operation echoes a controversial plan proposed by retired Israeli generals, including General Giora Eiland, which suggested forcibly displacing Palestinians from the northern third of Gaza before turning it into a closed military zone, and to treat those who remain as combatants who would face starvation and extermination. Though the plan wasn't officially adopted, the current siege and assault mirror its brutal tactics and objectives, effectively starving and bombarding those who refuse to abandon their homes. The international community has called out these actions. Aid organizations like Oxfam, Medical Aid for Palestinians, and others have condemned Israel's assault on northern Gaza, calling it a campaign of forced displacement and mass starvation. They warn that northern Gaza is being wiped off the map and urge global leaders to intervene and stop the unfolding humanitarian catastrophe. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's strategy seems clear: isolate and ethnically cleanse northern Gaza to drive out its residents while cutting off humanitarian aid. The question remains: how long will the world allow the suffering of civilians under siege before taking meaningful action to end the atrocities?